Hello there, wonderful singers, and welcome to your COVO vocal exercise routine of the week. My name is Dr. Julia Nielsen, and I am the founder of COVO, short for Community Vocalizing, where our mission is to advance singers' vocal health, fitness, and longevity by providing creative vocal exercise routines. During February, all of our general vocal workouts have focused on resonance, more specifically on how classical singers shape the primary resonator of the voice, the vocal tract. What is the vocal tract? It is an adjustable tube of empty space that extends from the vocal cords to the lips. The base of the tube is at the level of the vocal cords inside the larynx. It extends upwards through the pharynx, more commonly called the throat. Then it continues into the mouth cavity, where the roof is formed by the soft palate in back and the hard palate in front. Meanwhile, the floor is largely shaped by the tongue. And the opening of the tube is, of course, the mouth. In today's workout, we are going to use several images that tend to inspire many parts of the singer's vocal tract to position themselves in ways that are helpful to the singer's resonance. In many cases, these images help relax things along the vocal tract. And in other cases, the image may help to activate things. So said another way, these images often help singers open and relax the throat in helpful ways while avoiding manipulating it in ways that lead to tension, false color, or restricted resonance. So before the first exercise, which I will display in a moment, we will practice what I call the breath of awe and wonder. So I want you to inhale as if you are in awe of something amazing, something beautiful, something joyfully surprising. Not shocking, surprising. Try that again. When we breathe in this way, a handful of generally helpful things tend to happen. First, the larynx often descends just a little bit as part of that natural inhalation pattern without being artificially pushed down. Put your fingers on your larynx and see if you can feel that. Second, the swallowing muscles that line the back of your throat, they tend to relax. Third, you might feel a gentle opening or elevation in the back of your throat. That's your soft palate widening and lifting a bit, again, without being consciously stretched or hyperextended. And finally, if you imagine that you're about to say something like awesome, you'll notice your mouth opening, gently rounding, and that feeling of slightly collected facial posture, this is part of what creates the classical singer's rounded vowel sounds. Now, here's the exercise, which we will sing on the Italian words io t'amo, which means I love you. It goes like this. Io t'amo. Let's try that after taking a breath of awe and wonder. Awe and wonder. For our second exercise, we are going to harness the magical powers of the oo vowel. What might these magical powers be? Well, for many people, the larynx, that is the voice box, tends to assume a slightly lower position on the oo vowel when compared to brighter vowels like E. So see if you can feel that. Put your fingers near your larynx and say E, A, O, U. Again, E, A, O, U. What happens? Most people will feel the larynx drop a little bit for the O and even a little bit more for the U. And this is a handy bit of knowledge for classical singers who do typically maintain a slightly lower average position of the larynx compared to conversational speech. Now the problem is when singers attempt to lower the larynx consciously or directly, it often backfires and the singer ends up depressing the larynx with the root of the tongue. But in this exercise, we're going to use the natural position of the oo vowel to rub off on the other vowels. So initially, we're going to place the oo on the ascending notes where the larynx may otherwise tend to rise as pitch increases. So first time through, we'll sing the vowel sequence on the top line. E, oo, a, oo, a, oo, o, oo. Let all the vowels melt one into the next. And the second time through, we will sing the vowel sequence on the bottom line. E, a, o, oo. Trying to keep the natural depth that was provided by the oo vowel the first time around. So try some with me. Top line first. Bottom line. Top line. Bottom line. we go back down, we're just going to sing the bottom line, but see if a little imagining of what that ooh felt like can help keep those upper notes deep. I also find that singing in a minor key can encourage that depth of vowel sound. So for our final exercise, we're going to stretch a bit into the upper range with an image that can help you create more internal acoustic space. Very helpful for high notes. So let me come back to you for a moment. This is one of our co-voers' favorite images to inspire a gently and naturally arched or widened soft palate, drinking out of a giant glass. So for years, I thought that the suggestion drink the voice was just an image, but if you lift an imaginary glass to your lips, it gets to about there. And do you feel something activate, move a little bit in the back of your throat? That is your soft palate. So we're going to use this cue before we sing the exercise to inspire the soft tissue of the soft palate to respond in this way. You're going to bring that imaginary glass to your lips right before beginning to sing. And then you're going to see whether you can maintain that gentle activation and openness in the back of your throat as you sing. Careful though not to tip your head back. Raising the chin a lot can encourage the larynx to rise and introduce unnecessary tension. So again, here is the exercise. We sing again, I love you, in English this time. Before we go, we're going to take that imaginary glass to our lips. You can imagine this preparation as drinking a toast to someone you love. So get your glass ready. I love you. Bring the glass up. More half steps, but if and when this gets too high for you, you can just eliminate the top few notes, or you can just take a break until we come down in pitch. great work. So I hope that these images helped you feel more release and openness in your throat, which are huge contributors to improved resonance. If you enjoyed these exercises, we have got more for you every week. We host 2 30-minute live vocal workouts on Zoom, and we would love to have you join us. These sessions are absolutely free. We meet on Zoom every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and instructions on how to request our free Zoom link are in the description below. If you don't want to miss any new Kovo warm-up routine videos, you can subscribe to the channel to see each new routine when it posts, or you can use the link in the description below to get each new routine delivered directly to your email inbox. And finally, singers, remember, regular vocal exercise is crucial for your vocal health, fitness, and longevity. Every time you show up at Kovo, you're going to get a creative vocal workout, expert coaching, and a community of friends to practice with. We'll see you there.